Hey guys, what's up? So this is the Shadow231 here with DNR Anime Theories. Man, there's a long name. But anyways, I'm here today to review the latest chapter of Dragon Ball Super. And in this chapter, we see that Goku is on his shenanigans again, and he's trying to forgive the enemy, Moro. And again, okay, look, I know a lot of people in the fan base is upset about this, but let's be real, right? From day one, we know Goku's always been the forgiving kind. And yes, he is a Saiyan. And yes, Saiyans are usually very aggressive, species, right? But we have to understand that Goku's character is not of the aggressive nature. And he always likes a challenge or likes to rise up to a challenge. You would think, based on all his fighting and everything he's experienced, he would have learned from his mistakes, but he still hasn't. And, that's something I'm willing to forgive because he is being true to his character. Goku, however, he has gained all these abilities and everything, and he needs to test his powers on someone. And the logic the writers put in this chapter, in terms of trying to explain it, made sense to me. And here's why, right? Goku in his current form, there's really no one who could challenge him, right? And the writers themselves, they don't really have, all right, they kind of wrote themselves into a wall in a way, right? Goku at his Ultra Instinct mastered level has mastered Ultra Instinct, which is supposed to be the ultimate technique and the ultimate technique, right? So it's kind of like, how are you supposed to beat him at this point? Like, he's mastered the ultimate fighting technique that is the fighting technique used by angels and gods. You know what I mean? So the only way they could, make Goku lose is due to his own stupidity. So forgive him, guys. He doesn't know what he does. But we saw some interesting features of Ultra Instinct now that it's mastered and Goku's able to prolong it longer. We saw that his body could actually defend himself by making him harder at certain points without him even thinking, right? So he naturally just defends himself. We saw Moro broke his arm on Goku. And we see that Ultra Instinct takes a lot of power for a body to master, so there's a lot of training involved, because when Moro got the abilities of Ultra Instinct, his body starts to get deformed and damaged because of it, because it's too much power. And when I think about what's happening in the series of Dragon Ball Super, it's it's gonna be hard to move forward from here unless new characters come with new specific techniques that makes it harder for our characters to fight. But then would the type of fighting we see in the future change the dynamic of Dragon Ball? And this is what I mean, right? When we look at Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and all these other things, right? We had to go back to the roots of Dragon Ball, right? Dragon Ball used to be hand to hand fighting, who's faster, who has better techniques and whatnot. But it seems like they're trying to really get back into the nitty-gritty of the roots, where not just fighting technique matters, little tricks and everything, and abilities matter as well. So Dragon Ball Z is starting to remind me a little bit more of shows like Hunter x Hunter or Naruto, where you could use skills and abilities as well as fighting techniques to beat your opponent versus just brute strength, which is interesting. It's really interesting to see that happen. I think before Super, the most technical part of Dragon Ball Z in terms of techniques was the Buu Saga, because they had to learn how to fuse, and the characters were forced to come up with new extravagant techniques, like the kids with the Super Ghost and everything, to try to defeat Majin Buu. But now we're seeing that Moro is able to fuse with planets, and Goku's able to defend without thinking, and all kind of cool stuff. So it's a nice, interesting take. Overall, I enjoyed the chapter, but I felt like it was more of a filler than a good part of the fight, in the sense that they could have saved some of the panels and explain what would have happened since Moro actually absorbed himself into the earth and became a part of the planet itself. And they could have done more of that versus like, you know, trying to show Goku showing off new, you know, abilities and powers with Ultra Instinct mastered. But overall, it was a decent chapter. So you guys tell me what you think and comment below. Do you guys enjoy this week's chapter of Dragon Ball Super? And I'm going to make another video, but I'll do it tomorrow for the Naruto chapter. Oh, sorry, I keep calling it Naruto. I mean Boruto, but I call it Boruto, but it's really Naruto. You know what I mean? And the fate that Naruto is about, you know, he's about to take upon himself. You know, right now, if you haven't read the chapter, yeah, check it out. But I'll talk about that chapter tomorrow. But hey, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below, like and subscribe. And yeah, let me know what other series you're checking out so I can start covering more of them. I'm going to try to keep this up, guys. Over and out.